Are you ready for something a little bit scary and also a little bit sweet? Here's a mouth-watering interview to satisfy your sugar cravings in the new paranormal. Some only dream of cupcakes. Others bake it happen. My guest today is a 17-year-old entrepreneur, or should I say, entrepreneur, who has developed her own gourmet cupcake business, Baked by Beri. Beri, how does it feel to have successfully run a bakery this summer?
I don't know if you really call it successful, but one, I'm really tired. But two, overall, I feel I'm really happy with how things turned out. There have been several bumps in the road, but overall, I'm satisfied with the work I've done, and I'm happy. I feel I've made other people happy, and yeah, it's been a good summer.
Do you know what cupcakes and a baseball team have in common? They both count on the batter. What was your mission on the outset, and did you accomplish it?
That's a hard one. I think my mission was, just to get a lease literally anywhere. I would have taken any spot because no realtors would even answer my emails. And I somehow was lucky enough to get a spot at All Moana. So I definitely accomplished that. I was able to pay the rent, my payroll and everything. So I think I've accomplished the mission that I set out to achieve.
And what about that other mission? The one about fostering other young entrepreneurs.
I just forgot that other mission. So that was also super important to me. And I worked really, really hard into making sure that happened. So I know how hard it is to start a business as someone who's under 18, because, legally, you really have no power over anything. And people also don't really totally trust what you create. And so someone had actually helped me a few months ago and done something similar for me. And so I wanted to give back because I knew how impactful that was. And so I work super hard into posting on Instagram about I have these shelves available and making sure the mall's okay with selling these shelves. And if you look at the sales, it's actually really, people have been super supportive of these other young entrepreneurs. And I'm really happy with how that turned out. It far exceeded what I thought that these, I write a check every week to these vendors, and it's just amazing it's just really amazing how everybody's come together and supported these young kids.
I bet your daily routine is very intense. Why don't you share a little bit about what that's like? Don't sugarcoat anything. Please, go ahead.
So daily routine. So I get up 5-6 o'clock.
Ooh, early.
And I try to answer as many emails and DMs as texts. And I know that sounds ludicrous because nobody ever gets a response from me, but I really do try my best. So in the morning I do that, and then I drive to work at about 7 o'clock because we open at 8. So then we open. I'm the only one who can frost right now. And so I frost everything throughout the day because it takes a very long time to frost and decorate. And so while I'm frosting, my team is baking the actual cakes for the next day. And so we finish that around 2-3 o'clock. And then we have to start on frosting, which it sounds easy, just mixing the sugar and butter together, but it actually takes a very long time. So, we do that. And then I'll stay there sometimes till 1-2 in the morning. And so after that, I have to drive myself home. And I try to answer more emails and texts and DMs, and I have to do the paperwork, balance the till, and all that. So I usually don't go to bed till 3:30, and then it's rinse and repeat every day. And it's kind of relentless because we can't close. We have to be open every day of the week. And so it's been like that for the past month and a half. So burnout is quite strong right now, but overall we're doing okay.
I don't know how you do it all. What do you call an island populated entirely by cupcakes? Deserted! Any horror stories about your experience running Baked by Beri?
Okay, horror stories. There are a lot of horror stories. In regards to baking, I think there was one day where something went wrong with the baking soda and the baking powder measurement. So and all the flavors were messed up, every single batch. So there was double in some and none in others. And so we had cupcakes that would like explode and become pancakes over the like a single cupcake, and others it was literally like an inch high, and you know, you don't think that this little bit of powder would make a difference, but it does. It makes a huge difference. So that was really awful. I think another day we bought all salted butter, like, and we buy butter in like cases, like Costco cases. We buy like 10 of those. And so one day we had bought all salted butter and no regular butter. And by the time we realized that, it was too late to go back to Costco or Sam's to get unsalted butter. And so we had to somehow like deal with that and mix it with, you know, butter from Safeway, which is very expensive. Yeah, that was not fun.
Oh, that is very horrific. By the way, I took a baking class once. The final was a piece of cake. What keeps you hungry? In other words, what motivates you to continue your work?
You know, honestly, I think what motivates me is that I like to see, it makes me very happy when I give people a box of cupcakes and they're so happy and they're, oh my God, we loved your cupcake. And when I get like those little like responses on Square or those Yelp reviews that like, oh, you made my daughter's birthday or something, you know, something like that, or they send me pictures of like their kid holding the cupcake. And so I think that's really what keeps me going. It's the response that I get from other people.
Beri, it's time for the lightning round. Go! Favorite movie?
Favorite movies, The Hunger Games. I have a little sister, so I can relate very strongly to that. I volunteer for tribute. Yeah.
Favorite Halloween costume?
Nerds, my best friend and I, you know, the pink and the blue nerds. So I was we painted pieces of cardboard. I was the pink one. She was the pink and purple, and she was the purple one. It was like, yeah, that was my favorite one.
What is one current trend you'd like to see disappear forever?
You know, honestly, I spent all my time either studying or baking, so I'm not really into the trends. Honestly, if it's safe, you do you. If it makes you happy, that's totally fine.
Most important piece of advice for a young entrepreneur?
It's cliche, but don't give up. And also, if an adult tells you can't do it, you shouldn't always listen to them. Like if adults, they do have, like, you know, years of wisdom and stuff, but just because they tell you can't do it doesn't necessarily mean you can't do it. So keep pushing.
Aliens have invaded Earth, and the only chance we have at achieving peace is by offering them one Baked By Beri cupcake. Which one would you offer them?
Our best shot at peace would be the strawberry cupcake. One, I don't think you'll find another strawberry cupcake like it in the universe. And two, it's personally my favorite because it has like a little dipped strawberry on top, and it's a really fun cupcake because you get the strawberry, and then it's also quite a unique flavor. Our recipe is, I've worked very hard on it, so yeah, strawberry one.
Thank you, Beri, for shooting the sheet with me today, and for reminding all of us that life is good, so you should bake the most of it.
Thank you.
My friends, I must ghost you for now. Until next time, goodbye.